My name's Rick Simony. I'm the Business Development Manager for A Box For You. Eight by 40 module here. It's our standard lease module. PSI ratings are a 5, 8, 10 PSI on the outside with the respective milliseconds that match up to each one of those. You'll notice on the interior of this module that it does have a standard OSB interior finished wall. We use the OSB for the main purpose that it does not splinter and come apart in a blast. If the wall was to flex in, it would not come apart. Behind this wall here, every 11 inches, we've got a stud. You can see every 22 inches, when you're looking at the wall, every 22 inches, we actually fasten the OSB to the wall. So, and then in behind that even, we have insulation and everything else going on behind this wall. You'll notice that all of our electrical is exposed inside of the modules. We use the exposed electrical because in a blast, if the conduit was ripped away from the wall, you'd be able to immediately assess and see that the conduits were ripped away and the electrical was broken. So you would not want to fire this back up after a blast. Also, the same thing on all the communications. All of our communications is ran external for the same reason, so that you can see if there's any broken points after a blast. Something else that's standard in all of our lease modules is we have our exit signs. They're at both doors. They also have lighting in the event that we did lose power to this module. We would also have lighting where the lights would come on in here and you'd be able to get out. Another standard feature is going to be the smoke detector and H2S sensor that's inside here. That's a standard feature we put on all of our modules. They also all have fire extinguishers in them as part of our fire kit. And then we also have the standard lighting, correctional facility style lighting, which is a tamper-proof lighting. So the shield that's on it is a blast-proof shield, it's shatterproof. And then behind that, we also have a shielded bulb that's encapsulated. So if it was to break inside of here, it still wouldn't shatter and drop down on the interior occupants. Another feature of our module is that we have designed our own blast door. So our blast door actually uses a caisson style handle on the outside, like a freezer door handle. On the inside, it's just a push to get out. There's no way to lock anybody on the interior of it. Another feature is every 11 inches, just like in the wall, every 11 inches going down, we have a cross member in our door, plus the thickness of the steel on the door. Also, another standard feature in the 8x40s are dual PTACs at both ends, 18,000 BTUs typically at both ends. Some of them do have the cargo door on the back side so that you can load more things in here by opening up half the cargo door. The other half is welded shut. When they have that, they have a 12,000 BTU AC at the other side. And then again, our standard flooring is just an Apatone inch thick flooring that comes in all of our modules. Basically, the exterior of our modules are all similar. Corrugated steel on the outside, like we explained on the inside. Behind every corrugation is a piece of reinforcement. Two exterior doors, typically one is 18 to 24 inches from the end at one end, then one in the center. So as you walk around, we come around to the end piece of our module. You can kind of see where we do all of our communications. All of our communications come in through a 3-inch tube, and then all of our electrical comes in from a separate 3-inch tube so that there's no interference in between the two pieces. Also on the exterior, we have our PTAC unit, which is mounted sticking out about 2 to 3 inches on the exterior. Everything else is on the interior to keep people from bumping their heads on it. With any of our blast modules in the 40-foot length, we have the ability to double stack them and put 2 more on the backside in a configuration of what's called a quad pod. The reason for this is in a refinery, as you all know, sometimes you don't have the space to meet the personnel requirements. So what we do is we stack the units one on top of another, and then have your scaffolding crew put up scaffolding steps and everything so they can enter the buildings on both sides. This gives you the option to just save your space, also condense the area of your blast modules.